plenty for
Okay, 3 of you. I have done it before. Okay, I got the XP. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but not for long. Oh, it's glitching even more this time. Yeah, that's not good. Maybe I should restart. Well, I restarted the game, but that's interesting, sure. Let's see. Okay. Thanks, Becky. That was very helpful. But let's see. I want to get this one. Just yeah, give it to me. And I have looted that land, right?
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Yeah, that's because I'm Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Yeah, and what are you asking for?
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Yeah, but the problem is, sovereign is what? A gold coin? I have like maybe 10. So that's not much. And it sounds dangerous.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
Okay. Oh, I don't have this kind of money.
As long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Well, that's it. Yeah, 50 gold coins. I mean, no. That's hardly a quest that I could ever taken, whatever. English is hard. For Eastern European folks sometimes, but suppose it didn't worth it at all. But we have some people here who could be in problematic state of, you know, thoughts and worlds.
Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Okay, here's 5 silvers.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
So, what's wrong?
My name is Erlenda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right.
So what's happened?
I fell in love. He seemed so exotic, you know? Tough and smart, and never had to bow his head to anyone. He was casteless, and I know he was just trying to father a higher caste child so he could petition for status. But our child was a son, casteless like his father. My parents disowned me and stripped my caste from me. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Yeah, that's freaking horrible.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Maybe I could reason with your family? Probably not, but maybe.
You would do that? But why?
I don't like to see a child suffer.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Okay, so I misclicked a bit, but it's still nice. So, who do we have? Ordell. Tapster's Tavern. Okay, that sounds interesting. Now, do we have any knocks around? Slum's house. Idle Dwarf and Directive, yeah, I should click it to add it to my collection, right? And let's see, I don't think we have anything else, right? Yeah, the slums is the different part of it. Well, let's go back and check out that family of her. Okay, and we need to go here, right? In the tavern. Now, save to that. Supposedly, hopefully my skills are enough. I mean, I leveled some stuff, so as you can see, I have cunning 35, and then I have other stuff probably somewhere around. Where the skills, right? Master coercion, so it should be enough.
What are you looking at, stranger?
So, I've met your daughter.
I have no daughter. Could be you met a castless whore claiming she was once mine.
If you don't take Ferelden back, she'll die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
Could you pretend your child never existed?
I've been trying. It's not as easy as I thought. Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Okay, so we resolved it, right? Yes, and they will be indeed very happy to hear about it. Now, if I was going here first before doing all these DLCs and leveling my character, that would have been much harder, but thankfully it's not the case. So Dust Town, no, I don't have to go there. Just go back and talk to Verlinda. That's nice. An arrow?
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say?
Your father wants you both to come home.
Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
If I will be alive by then, but okay. Hopefully, things will turn out okay for him and your family. That is, and what have I got from that? I don't freaking remember. Maybe nothing, just some skill points or probably just some experience. Let's see. Yeah, just a quest done. I think we could check our inventory, obviously. But nothing is glowing. So, what's next? Stewart. Slum's house. Let's see. Okay. So, just a house. Nothing is interesting. Okay. Could be useful.
It is begun.
Maybe. And that's it. Well, okay. That wasn't exciting.
I shall do it.
We failed one quest because I didn't have enough gold, and we've done another one. A much better one, even though kinda. It's not really important, but it still was nice.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple.
Yeah, sure.
You're as kind as you are beautiful. I owe you when I get back on my feet. If my feet still worked. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezhda to fill?
Tell me about Dusttown.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown.
What do you mean by brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
How did you get crippled?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
What's a Carta?
Well, now I know you're not from here. The Carta's who runs Dusttown. Jarvie has got her boys everywhere. They tell you, and you jump, because they're the only ones with the coin and the steel to get whatever they want. It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown. If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want. I'll just stay out of your way then.
Okay.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dusttown? You need old Nadezhda to... I'll just stay out of your way.
Okay, so that's just some lore and, you know, knowledge about this area, not a quest. Well, still, it was interesting, partially. That suspicious door, but I think it's locked. Yes, can't unlock. Look around, or maybe even through the slot. Nothing but blackness. I need a special key to open it. Maybe I could try to look for a key on those roads, right? Okay, yes. This is a higher place, I suppose. above all of previous things, right? For the most part. We can't see anything from this perspective, and of course everything is not yet discovered.
Higher class of midget lives here, I'll wager.
Yeah, that's correct.
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's impending
Okay,
to the Catholic.
that's strange. I'm staying just here, and sound is not really working well when it comes to positioning and kind of dimming. That's Harrowmont Estate. Not interested. Lady Days.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Probably. Oh yeah, that's like a low-res version of that lower layer, right? Of course, without NPCs or anything like that, and simplified. So, to save up on memory, I don't suppose we are transported to the top already. It's probably two separate maps. But, it's still sort of cool. And, Shepherd. Let's see. So, we have a business here.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
Zebor. Okay, so Shaper of Memories?
The Shaperate guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost ties. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
Well, good to hear. So I would like your permission to open Chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
Yeah, maybe option 2. Return to spread the chant.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
I don't want intimidation. But the Chantry's charities could greatly aid Orzammar in this state.
What sort of charities do you mean?
The Chantry will educate children of all castes.
I am not certain this is in Orzammar's best interests. Our castes have served us well, but it's possible this service could benefit our people. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Yeah, tell me more about Orzammar history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with Darkspawn.
What are the deep roads?
They were once our highways beneath the mountains. Now the Darkspawn claim them and few venture there, except your order, who enter the deep roads when they retire, so they can die slaughtering as many Darkspawn as possible.
Yeah. That's one way to go, I suppose. And how did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the Darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle. But Caridon's tide is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Okay, golems like this?
Yes. We have only a few dozen left in Orzammar, and I do not recognize this one. Where did you find it? Every golem is precious to us. We'd pay a good sum for a new find.
I'd sooner jump into a pit of lava.
Unfortunate. Was there anything else? I must tell the rest of the Shaperate about this discovery.
Okay, and where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
I can imagine. Of course, they haven't forgiven you. Yeah.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
So what's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
And that's what Branka was.
Branka is a paragon, now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Where's Branka now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
So how did the caste system come to be?
According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shotgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
What about the casteless?
The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
Seems easy for you to dismiss them.
Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
I suppose that's kinda it, but
Please,
let's see.
speak your mind.
Yeah.
Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Maybe it has some significance. But we've done this quest, basically. Now we have to return. And before that, we have this lad, right? I also want to look around for some lore to add to my collection, because why the hell not, and maybe we'll get a couple quests and some experience. Legion of Steel. Orta. Scribe. Another scribe. And more books, of course. Deep Roads. And another book. Hey, could you like... No, you can trigger it from this perspective. I suppose Orzammar politics. Not the nicest thing. Clicky clicky. Humble knock, is it? Yes. And maybe a couple more books.
On my way.
Legion of the Dead. Okay. Recorded by Brother Jimmy TV. Familiar name. So, Wall of Memories. The Shaper's Life. Oh, and a chest. With a souvenir, maybe. Let's see. Insufficient skill. Well, maybe I will return with sufficient skill, but maybe not. We will see. About that. Dwarven Fate. Okay, so I clicked everything I could. No, except for this book. I haven't noticed. Traditional Dwarven folk songs. Nug sits in the mud. Nug wiggles his ears. You catch the Nug, he slips away. Nug gets to live another day. And so on, of course, yeah. Okay, good. So, first of all, there was Orta.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research? Sounds important. Looking for some hire to help?
Not exactly, but I'm looking for any birth records from the old Orton Tig. It fell in the last blight, and my mother's family claims to be related. If I'm an Orton, it means I'm noble. I'd have my own house, a seat in the assembly. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Well, I could look for it. I'm Grey Warden after all.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Well, I always could try to look around. I'm going there anyway. That's why I am taking these quests, all of them. So I don't have to return twice or like 3 times or whatever. So I think we'll get another one.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shapered. What have we been reduced to?
Yeah?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Okay, that's another little quest. Bald hat and garish tattoos. Well, we have 2 tasks. First of all, tell that guy that he can open Chantry. And second of all is to take care of this theft. And then maybe I'll return here, because I need to report Belin, is it? Then take a look at this place, Assembly. And then go to Rhodes to do all these quests.
News of the hour. Lord
Yeah, whatever.
Harrimont's insinuations against...
Yeah, that's our guy.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Yep, good news.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
Sure. Let's see. Can I actually come? Is it a possibility? Probably not really. No, they're just armorers. Okay, What else? That means I'm going there.